Where to find INTJ men? Have been to the library and the bookstore a couple of times, they seem to not be there. Any specific place you guys go to or tend to linger at hoping to converse?
First of all, people typically go to the library to read, not talk, so it may not be the best place to start conversation. Secondly, it's insert current year. Why would an INTJ prefer to go to the library when they can instead use their $3,000 PC to read the books in PDF format? Someone's not familiar with cognitive functions. INTJs around your age are either going to be working, studying, running errands, or otherwise just being at home alone. They don't have time for you. And as for why you only find retired folks at the library, it's because many of them are afraid of technology. I worked in the electronics department at the Walmart for a year. The most common task they had me perform was loading their prepaid phones, because the step-by-step instructions on the back were too complicated.
Do y'all also feel horny looking at spreadsheet menus, schedules, lists, and charts?
No, I don't, but there are some ENTJs out there that do. ENTJs don't have this thing, it's called a soul. That's it. Seeing their numbers go up is the only validation they need in life. On particularly profitable quarters, I assume they go home and eat a baby whole in celebration.
I got this done the other day and I'm not sure if I'm overthinking it.
I'm not sure that overthinking it would be the phrase I would use. Underthinking, not thinking at all. I'm sure the overlords really appreciate it when the cattle brands themselves. INFJs don't feel the need to let the world know about who they are. The A in the end is probably more telling than you realize, because not only is that last letter complete bullshit, it lets us know that you know very little about MBTI. You've probably only known about it for the last couple months, and after finding out about how rare the type is, you decided that you were so proud of it that you needed to get the tattoo. It tells me that you're a preferenced introverted feeler, which means INFJ you ain't, and most likely an extroverted sensor. Congratulations.
Bagel. ENTP.
Wait. I have something for this. Much like a bagel, I'm mostly bad for you, I'm easy to consume, and I have a hole in the center of me where my heart used to be, and you feel shame and regret after you've had me.
As an INTJ, I'm very wise and smart. I'm cold and manipulative and have no feelings, which makes me very wise. I study 10 hours every day.
You know what's actually funny about this post? It's actually what an INTJ believes about themselves. Sure, an INTJ could be, let's say, smarter than the average person, wiser, vaguely, cold. They do their best to put on a good show, but realistically, they've got feelings here and there. Manipulative? No better than the average person. Study for 10 hours a day? Only if they don't have a job. Give enough of a crap to post on a MBTI Reddit thread? Not so much. As per the usual, it's as if this person just kind of read some random information about INTJs from some place that's wrong about MBTI and are trying to mold their life around it. There is a pretty good reason why I always tell you not to go to Reddit, Facebook groups, other content creators for MBTI information. The overwhelming majority of the community has kind of turned into this amalgam of bad information. They just kind of like pick things from various sources, turning into this giant golem of stupid. If you have questions about MBTI, I have a Discord. Just at me with a question and I'll get to it eventually.
Would singing be considered SE?
The act of singing by itself would be considered extroverted sensing, but what you're singing about may not be. Most songs sing about introverted feeling. Some sing about extroverted intuition. Music is complex and requires context when determining what functions are being used. You know, that was actually a good question. I award 1 free internet to the user.
INTPs, can you keep your philosophical TI brain farts to yourselves? I don't want future humans to study your obviously flawed system just because you lived in the past, making people believe you're some kind of deep expert when you said nothing about real life. Yours sincerely, the most based human alive. I will not waste any time with any people who disagree.
The answer here is yes, they can. Most of the time they do. Due to the advent of the internet, thanks Al Gore, INTPs can finally express themselves in a way that's most comfortable to them, shouting into the abyssal irrelevance of cyberspace, which has been most entertaining for me.
I studied antisocial behavior for like 15 years.
This is, of course, assuming you don't already have an INTP friend who likes to drag you to Renaissance festivals, where he will be donning a kilt with no underwear. Some of them just really enjoy putting the ass in Asperger's.
I'm actually quite an expert on it.
I hope this has been an excellent reminder as to why you don't go to Reddit. On the bright side, it's easy content for me. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Remember to like and subscribe, come to the Discord, and remember not to go to Reddit. Bye!